Funds. There's active, malicious spreading of lies. The Crown will be handling the issue. Conspire with Justify HD and present me as a child predator. I interacted with a 14-year-old dancer. I took money from the campaign to pay for them. That I abuse animals.
Like Mike and Edwin like Mike.
In fact, you are gleefully draining your hands like some sort of Machiavellian supervillain at the idea that you may be able to run a defamation campaign on me.
Like Mike and Edwin like Mike.
So I should be a piece of shit that lies on the ground and just repeatedly gets kicks and is silent about it. I'm a victim. Memes and shit. Yeah, read it again. I know you're big brain. Yeah. No, you pretend. You haven't even fucking idiot. You haven't even asked.
Funds. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. You are a piece of human trash.
Like Mike and Edwin like Mike.
But I know who you are. You are a piece of human trash. Go fucking go.
Like Mike and Edwin like Mike.
DM.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping Mike out as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't do that.
Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now. Oh boy, how are you guys doing today on this lovely Friday? How are you guys doing? I had work today. I came home and there was Chipotle waiting for me. So I ate some Chipotle. I was watching Seinfeld. Now I'm here streaming. I wonder where everybody is. We've only got like 5 people in here. Normally we have at least 10 by now. I see Finatra is streaming. He's got 19 people in there. So I'm going to put in his chat right now, I'm streaming. Come watch me instead. It's better than this. Okay, so maybe we'll steal some of Finatra's viewers. Who knows? But how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are all having a great Friday. Please hit the thumbs up or even the thumbs down while you still can. Share out the link, please, so we can get some more people in here, you guys. we have some things to go over, but I will check in with the chat though. I'll check in with the chat first. I mean, let's see. We got my shilling, of course, for Secret Comics Presents on Indiegogo. We've got Return to Camp Saga Hachi. Please check that out, guys. Determined Sheepy says 9 days left for Secret Comics, 204 days left till Halloween. How many days until Soy Rage and Testify usurp Nasser's channel? Neither of them are ever coming on my channel again. I hate those guys. I can't stand them. Jason's in the chat. Jason, you should come on here. Keep me a little company. I'm checking in with that chat on the Fedatra stream. People are saying kick Nasser. I'm streaming. Come watch instead of this garbage. There we go. So maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see if people come over. But let's see. We got Comic Book in the chat. Nice to see you here. It says, where is Soy Rage? Soy Rage is, I don't know where he is, but he's not going to be here. I'm sorry, man. You're never going to find him here again. Bullet says Finatra is streaming. I better go. What's that supposed to mean? Guy from Red Bank is here. At least Guy from Red Bank didn't abandon me. Unlike Bullet. This is a sad day. Bullet's abandoning me. I see how it is, Bullet. I guess we're not going to make that comic together after all. But yeah, Jason, if you're still here, Jason, come by the stream. Let's talk some Secret Comics Presents. If you guys have not backed us yet, there's 9 days to go, and I'm really excited because we are so very close to beating the backer total we had last time. Let me refresh. Let's see if we gone up. All right, so we're 20 away from tying it and 21 away from beating it. Previously, we ended with 143 backers. Now we're at 123. So 20 more ties it, 21 more beats it. And we've done it in so much less time. That previous total was a 60-day total. So far, we're only 21 days into the campaign, 21 and a half days, maybe, something like that. But yeah, only 9 days left to go, guys. So please back it, guys. I'm really eager to get there, to get past the previous backer amount. I would love to get to about 200 backers. I think it would be a pretty good goal for this campaign. I would love to get there to 200. I would love to get back to like 900 like Stardust. But baby steps till we get back there, guys. Let's start with actually beating what the first attempt of this book had, which was 143. We're at 123, so let's get to 144, you guys. If you guys want to see some of the incredible art from Jason. So many people are telling me he's the best artist I've had on any of my books. Maybe I should only work with Jason from now on. Maybe everybody else is fired and it's just me and Jason. Of course, Jason always offers me to draw for free, so we'll see. I mean, he always denies it. He's always in the chat or on the stream with me. He's like, no, I never said I draw for free, but in private, he's always like, I will draw any idea you have. Just let me know. Let's see. We got Ray Thulu in the chat. Nice to see Ray Thulu. He's got one of my favorite names, Ray Thulu. The Trash Compactor Show says, I would be here, but you didn't invite me. That's nice. Cameron Scott says 7 minutes late, but I am here. It's all right, man. You didn't miss much besides a little shilling. Beat Ethan Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Oh boy, I would love to make 1/10 of that. Let's see. Earthmind says Finatra sent me. I didn't even listen to the Finatra stream. I have no clue what they were talking about. I just showed up in the chat because I saw he was streaming, and I was just like, come watch my stream. I'll put it again. Come watch my stream. I'm live. Oh, wait. I'm live. There we go. There's a typo. I'm just putting that into Finatra's chat. Do you guys hear that ambulance going down my street? I always tell you guys, like at least twice per hour on here, you guys will hear an ambulance going down my street. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We got F off well read in the chat. Nice to see you here, man. Cameron Scott says Jason is awesome. Yes, he is awesome. He'd be even more awesome if he were here on the stream. Guy from Red Bank says, I just bought Photoshop. I can't wait to use it. That's nice, I suppose. I have nothing to say about that. Bullet says, I came back once I seen Testify was there. Unfortunate. Is Testy there? I mean, that's enough to kill a stream. F Testy. Oh man. But yes, if you guys have not backed Secret Comics Presents yet, here's some more of the glorious art. This very creepy art. Look at that hand. I think that's beautiful. Jason did a fantastic job with this. Let's scroll back up and play the trailer. Welcome, everybody, to the Secret Comics Presents Indiegogo. This book is written by me, Nasser Rabadi, and drawn by the fantastic Jason Robinson. Our book contains 4 horror stories: Charlie Finds a Friend, There's Nothing to Be Scared of, Don't Open the Box, and A Knife in Darkness. For this relaunch, we've also extended our comic book from 20 pages to 22 pages, with the potential to add some behind-the-scenes extras if we hit our stretch goals. Order today and discover what terrors are lurking within. I always forget to lower the sound whenever I play this thing and we get to the end and there's that scream. Either I gotta lower it when I play it for you guys, or Jason should have just lowered it when he put together the trailer, because I recorded the audio and I sent it to him and he put it, behind all the images, and he recorded his own scream. And I think he should have just toned down his scream a little bit. Jason, I mean, you did a great job screaming. You actually make us believe it's a lady screaming. But you should have toned it down a little bit, because I always forget it's there, and it actually startles me. And I think you guys are sometimes startled too whenever that scream goes off. Guy from Red Bank says, Soy Rage is driving the ambulance. I would hope not. Bullet says, Guy sucks the fun out of everything. I agree. I hate Testy. Determined Sheepy says, glory to Inkscape because free is cheaper than Photoshop. I don't know anything about either one. Model 316 says, I scream way louder. That's nice to know. All right, Cameron Scott says, I got a style on Saturday, read it immediately. I know the style was meant to represent German Expressionism from the 20s to 30s, actually like the 10s and 20s. But I also got trippy 60s to 70s horror movie vibes too. Well, all the trippy vibes pretty much come from German Expressionism. Like any Tim Burton movie is automatically influenced by the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. It looks exactly like something out of that whole world. Anything that's really trippy is pretty much inspired by German Expressionism, by those early silent films, that look they were going for, that strangeness, that weirdness from another world. Anything trippy that has pretty much come in all the time since then could all be traced back to Germany in the 10s and 20s. Ray Thulu says, man, the panel with the big booty succubus kneeling before the infernal throne needs to be front and center. One of the first things someone sees, booty sells. You know what, Ray Thulu, you are correct. I'm gonna add that panel right now, in fact. So I'm gonna stop screen sharing so I could go over to the campaign. And let me actually, I know I have that picture saved on my phone, so I'm going to go to Twitter to track it down. See, this is where it would benefit me if somebody else were in here with me, so they could keep talking to you guys while I try and hunt this down, because I got to keep talking and filling the air while I search for this picture. Now I'm scrolling back on my Twitter, of course, to find it. I think I'm close. Yeah, there we are. I know I just posted that one recently. Let's see. Save image. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, that's the Chipotle I had. Let's see. Desktop, save. There we go. And now let me go to the campaign. Let's see. Campaign editor, content. There we go. Let me check back in with you guys. Determined Sheepy says, I only scream when owls land on my head. Why do owls land on your head? Determined Sheepy says, I only scream when owls land on my head, referencing your comic trailer scream. Let's see. Cameron Scott says, apologies if I've asked this, but have you seen The Empty Man? It's decent and it's getting hyped, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. No, I haven't seen The Empty Man. I've never heard of that one. So maybe tell me a little bit about it, Cameron Scott, because yeah, I've never heard of that. But let me go back to what I was doing, editing the campaign. You know what? I'll add it before everything. Like, there's a little text at the beginning of the campaign. I'm going to add the picture there. So let me add this photo. Let's see, browse. Let's see, desktop. And let's find that picture. I didn't even save it as a name, so let me find the little like thumbnail. I saved it with like that little generic name it gives because I'm a genius. There we go. I found that. Let's see. Save image. Okay. It's there on the campaign. Okay. Save changes. Okay. So now I believe if I refresh, it'll be there. So let me share my screen. And we'll see. We'll see if I did this right. Let's see. There's the campaign. There we go. Okay. So now it'll be here once I refresh. Yay, it worked. Okay. So now it's up here front and center for everybody to see. And maybe I should just leave it like this for the whole stream. Maybe that's the only image you guys need to see. You could all thank Ray Thulu for the idea. Let's see. Ray Thulu says, Jiminy, get someone to color that panel for you, then sell prints. Wait, you're telling Jiminy to sell the prints, not even me? Like I'm not gonna sell the prints. Let's see. We got Baz in the chat. Nice to see you here, dude. Let's see. Determined Sheepy says, I see you have a P.O. box. Can we send you socks? That'd be a little creepy. You could send me whatever you want there. I'd prefer Blu-rays. That's what I would prefer to get there, but I don't know. You guys can send anything. Cameron Scott says, oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry, I had to take a deep breath there. I'm a little tired. It says it came out late last year and no one really gave it a chance, but it's about a man trying to find a young girl who has been taken by a cult that worships an otherworldly being. Oh, that sounds really cool. Is that out on Blu-ray yet? If it's out on Blu-ray, I will buy this. Let's see. So it's called The Empty Man. Well, let me open up Amazon and let's see. The Empty Man. Let's see. Amazon, The Empty Man movie. Let me see. It's loading. I see the movie. I don't think there's a Blu-ray yet. No, I see the movie. I see it's streaming. Let's see. What about The Empty Man Blu-ray? Is there a Blu-ray yet? No, I don't see anything for The Empty Man Blu-ray. Maybe it's not out on Blu-ray yet. Maybe you could only stream it. Guy from Red Rank says, I'm covering my eyes. Ray Thulu says, that's a nice image too, but I meant the one from the rear viewpoint where you see her butt and the devil sitting on the throne. Wait, let me go back to Twitter because I don't think I've posted that one. Like, I think that's the only one we've posted. Yeah, I don't think so. Jason, did you post that one on Twitter? No, I don't think. Did he post that one? Sorry, guys. I know this is boomer-ish. Let me go over to Jason's Twitter. And let's see if I could find it. Let me see what else is going on. Cameron Scott says, The Empty Man did not get a physical release. The only way to get it on disc is to buy from Redbox. I've never used a Redbox in my entire life. So I have no clue how to do that. I don't even know where to find Redboxes. The Trash Compactor Show says end the stream. We're not going to end the stream. We're going to keep it going for like 5 hours. We're going to do a 5-hour stream today. All right. Jason, why do you tweet so much? I can't find anything here on his Twitter. I'm scrolling back trying to see that one. I didn't think either of us had posted that one. Jason, you should maybe just send me that one and I'll put it up front on the campaign. But no, I'm scrolling back. He tweets so much. Jason, it's like all you're doing is tweeting. Get back to drawing. Now you guys have got me a little pissed off at Jason. I'm scrolling back and all I see is tweet after tweet. Jason, you need a break from the internet more than Testy does. Thulu says, I don't know if he posted it anywhere. I just watched him draw it. Determined Sheepy says, I'll send you something, any Blu-rays you want. Otherwise, you're getting bad Russian movies. What's a bad Russian movie? I don't know, man. I don't want to pick out anything because, like, I don't know. I hate saying like, yes, guys, send me this to my PO box. Send me that. That's just for you guys to send whatever you want. Well, no, the reason I have it isn't even for you guys to send me anything. If you guys send me anything, send whatever you want. I only have it to use it as an address for when I ship my books, so I don't have to give out my house or anything. So that's why I have it. So when I fulfill these campaigns, that's the address and not my regular address. That's the only reason I have it. So I don't know. I don't like to like e-bag or say, yes, send me this Blu-ray. I've been wanting this one. Send this one. Like, I don't know. That's like a little like e-begging ish to me. I don't know. I don't like to do that. So you could send whatever you want. But what's a bad Russian movie? Ray Thua says the Russian version of Lord of the Rings is pretty bad. I haven't even seen the regular Lord of the Rings. I have it though. I have it on 4K. I just don't know when I'm ever gonna have time to watch it. They're all like 5 hours long. I don't have that much time to sit down and watch it. One of these days I will. I promise you guys. One of these days I will watch Lord of the Rings. I own it, but I just don't know when. I don't know when. Let's see. Finatra is still streaming. I'm gonna put in his chat. How is anyone watching this right now instead of my stream? There we go. I don't even know what's going on in Finatra's stream. I just have it open on my phone just to mess with them. But yes, Jason, are you still listening? Jason, are you there? Let me message him on Facebook. Jason. Oh, yes, he is in the chat. Jason, send me the other picture that Ray Thulu was referring to, because I don't think we posted it on Twitter. He must have just seen it on stream. So send me that so I could add it to the campaign. Guy from Red Bank says, watch Lord of the Rings tonight. Well, I can't because my brother just left for work and we watch all our movies together. So no. Let's see. Jason says, Nasser's too lazy to watch great movies. Confirmed. Jason could roast me in the chat, but he can't come on here. Determined Sheepy says, not sure if I can accept you haven't seen Lord of the Rings. Sorry. I mean, I'm not usually into fantasy stuff, but I picked it up because everybody told me to. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it, though. Yes, Cameron said, Jason, if you are there, give us a sign. Give us a sign, Jason. And he gives us a peace sign. Jason cannot be bothered to join me on here and talk about our book. But, guys, you guys are going to want to get this book because I think there's big stuff in store for Secret Comics Presents, guys. I have a lot planned for this series, not just for me and Jason, but for other people, too. Because I would really like to have other writers and artists do short stories for this series. And some of these stories in this first issue are going to have sequels, like the first story in here, Charlie Finds a Friend. Let me scroll down to some of the art. Here's the first page of it. And once again, I love how he incorporated the lettering into the art there. I love when artists do that instead of just having a block of text cover something up. Like Jason could have easily put the text up here in this dark spot up here. He could have easily just had a box there, but he incorporated it. I love when an artist does that. But this story is going to have a sequel. There will definitely be a sequel to Charlie Finds a Friend. Some of these stories will have sequels, some of them stand alone, but there's definitely going to be room for other people to come on and have their own short stories in here. So if this funds, and if it makes, a good amount, then there'll definitely be the opportunity for other people, maybe even people watching, to have their own stories included in here. P Money says, I say kick Nasser because he's messing with my Amazon account, preventing me from buying his Kindle books. I'm not doing anything to you, P Money. Please buy them all after you buy Secret Comics Presents. I'm going to put the link for Secret Comics Presents in the chat. And after you buy this, buy my books on Amazon. Let's see. We got Isaac in the chat. Nice to see you here, man. I'm going to take a little break from shilling, believe it or not. I'm going to stop my screen and I'm going to take us over to the magical land of Twitter. Let me see. Let me share. There we go. Let me share this tab. So I put out a poll on Twitter. I also put one out in the YouTube community tab. So go ahead and vote on both of those because I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. So which would you rather read, a horror novel or a noir novel? Let me know in the chat as well. Vote on the Twitter poll, vote on the YouTube community tab, but let me know some more thoughts here in the chat, because, you know, I love writing horror. It's pretty much all I write, but I've had some ideas for noir books because I started watching noir movies. And you guys always tell me horror is such a tough sell, or you guys tell me I don't really like horror. I've had people watching this channel for 2 years now that tell me, I don't know, I'm not into horror, I don't like it. I've had people watching me since 2018 that they're like, yeah, I don't know, you're cool, but I don't like horror novels, I don't like horror comics, I don't like horror movies. And so everybody tells me they either don't like it or they tell me, yeah, I like it, but it's a tough sell, that's why you're not selling. So I want to know, if I did a noir book, would you guys buy it? Would you rather read that instead of a horror novel? Because I'm thinking about doing some noir books, and I'm curious, guys. I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. I'm gonna refresh this tab. Let's see if we got any more votes in. So we have 35 votes, 51.4% of people. I don't know how we have a 0.4 of a person, but 51.4% of our voters here said they'd rather read a noir novel. Now, it's funny because on the YouTube community tab poll, horror has more votes. But let's see, I have my calculator here. So 35 times 51.4, or wait, no, that's wrong. Times 0.514, that's 1799. So 17 and 99% of a person. So just 1/100th short of a person to make it 18 votes. So 17 and almost 18 people voted for a noir novel. So let's see, 35 minus 17.99. So that means 17.01 people voted for a horror novel. So that's like one person that's like not entirely split. So we need some more votes on here, because that's like less than a person difference. I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. Let's see. Ray Thulu says it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. Okay. Determined Sheepy says, how can he not like that either? Wait, what? You kind of lost me. Oh wait, you guys are talking about Motel Hell. I missed some of it. I missed some of the chat. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Guy from Red Bank says I don't have Twitter. We'll vote on the YouTube community tab poll. We'll go over there. Yeah, the guy from Red Bank says noir novel. Cameron Scott says horror noir. P Money says, well, if Nasser won't shill for Jason, I will buy original Jason art. You're like, I did shill it. That's all I did so far. Ray Thulu says I would vote horror, but I refuse to go on Twitter. Well, you could vote on the YouTube community tab. Horror and noir mix. That's the majority of people I think are telling me to mix them up. Isaac is posting the link with some stuff I'm not going to read. Let's see. Determined Sheepy says, I buy all your work. Well, thank you very much, man. Isaac likes noir. P Money says, honestly, Nasser, I've read at least 5 Nasser horror novels. Seeing something different would be refreshing. Oof, alrighty, I gotcha. Would you write stories inspired by the Black Dahlia murder? I've thought about that. Yeah, I have. Cameron Scott says, I got Red Rooster yesterday. I've been waiting 3 years for it, but I opened the box, felt a bit deflated, and put the book away. I'll get to it eventually. Well, it's the it's the only campaign I ever refunded. So I'm not getting Red Rooster. Testis is still waiting for that link. Well, first of all, you didn't ask. Second of all, no. P. Mice says, even Hitchcock did different style movies like Waltzes in Vienna. Guy from Red Bank says, a noir story about a horrible person. We'll see. Only 64. Nasser should attempt a comedy book. I did write a comedy. It was called Brutus. My book Duality is like a horror comedy. Model 316 says, do a comic about a detective that gets killed and comes back from the dead to fight all the other crimes he busted. Okay. P Money says, Cameron Scott Rooster is actually being shipped to the customers. Yeah, it is. I've been seeing people posting on Twitter like, "Oh, I finally got my Red Rooster 3 years later." I, I don't know. I guess it's shipping. I guess people are getting it, but it's not really the product we thought it was going to be. Like, they butchered Mark Pellegrini's script. They tried to change things to make it seem like he did less. And whenever it takes that long to get a book, you just don't care anymore. That's the thing. Like, I've gotten books that I after 2 years of backing it, it suddenly comes 2 years later, and it's just like, I don't care anymore. There's just like, I don't know. After so much time passed, you just don't care anymore once you get it. And it's also like the way like Mitch like handled a bunch of stuff too. Like, now nobody's gonna care when they get it because it's not even the true first appearance of Red Rooster. It's just a expensive collection of the 3 issues they could have gotten for 50 cents each. Let's see. Jason says, just read it today, wasn't worth the wait. Jason, you could come on here and talk about it. Let's see. Fraud79 says he got his a few minutes ago. Let's see. P Money says, you mean I may actually get my Rooster sometime like soon? Possibly, man. Here Comes the Rooster, says Oni64. Great presentation. The drama took the wind out of its sails, said Fraud79. Let's see. Cameron Scott says, maybe try a noir comic first, test the waters. No, it's easier to test out a book first. With a comic, you have to do all the months of campaigning and all the months of, well, I shouldn't say months of fulfillment, all the weeks of fulfillment and waiting on somebody to draw it. That's a horrible way to test the waters. Let's see. Testy says snore, because of course he does. Oni64 says, after a while, you don't care about these 3 years plus books. I'm still praying to the Virgin Saint for Sovereign by Huerta. Yeah, didn't Huerta say like, oh, I've been working on this thing since like 2001, guys? It's been 20 years. 20 years he's been working on that thing. Let's see. Model 316 says, call your new book Inspector Dead. Inspector Dead. That wouldn't be bad. Inspector Dead. Inspector Dead. I actually like that title. Inspector Dead. Model 316. I know exactly where you're going with that too. I know exactly what that's supposed to be, but I love it. Inspector Dead. Inspector Dead. Inspector Dead. Isaac says, give Testify the link. No thanks. Testy says, I guess I'll go back to Finatra's stream. Sorry, everyone. He thinks he's entertaining by himself. I never said I'm entertaining by myself, but my green room has the link. And if my green room wants to come on, they can. But if you're not in the green room, you don't have the link. I'm sorry. I know you're just going to come on here and tell me I'm stupid, I'm trash, and blah, 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 and it's just going to derail everything. We're not going to have fun. You're just going to be on here all angry. So whatever, man. Isaac says, give Testify the link before he goes out on a date with John. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Full Custom's here. Full Custom, why aren't you on the stream? So Sovereign looked great too. I was regretting not backing it. Well, you made a good choice not backing it, man, because he took that money and ran. I don't know if anything's... Is there even any update with that book? Let me go to Indiegogo. Let's see. Let me see. Andrew Huerta. Let's see, Sovereign. Where is that thing? I don't even see it. Where? Oh, there it is. It was buried. It took a little scrolling. Let me stop screen sharing. I'll take a look. Let's see. Share screen. I'll take a look with you guys. I don't know if there's been an update. I know was it Smug Frieza went through and on the farms, and he made a big list of like all these campaigns that haven't fulfilled and they're years late, and some of them just never have updates. Let's see the updates on here. Okay, March 5th, 2021. Sovereign update 14, quick one. 2020 sucked, but I'm still grinding. Here's a quick update with some progress shots of a cover and an interior page. That's not really an update. 2020 sucked, but here's a thumbnail. Like, that doesn't tell us anything. My schedule and time are beginning to normalize again, so I'm pushing to catch up on updates once again. It always feels good to work on Sovereign, and thank you for being patient. Take care and catch you on the next one. But that doesn't tell us what's done. Let's see. This one's from October. So he went from October 2020 to March 2021 without updating. Okay, so this was 6 months ago. He says, it's been a minute, but I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe out there. This will be a quick update because there isn't much to update. How is there not much to update? At this point, you should be like, oh yes, it's printing now, it's shipping. You know how long you've had this money, and you're like, yeah, I've been working on this idea since 2001, 20 years, 40 grand, and he got this. Let's see, this thing ended January 2019, so this is open since probably October, probably, or probably about October 2018. This thing launched. And it's still not out. And he's telling people, this isn't much of an update. There's like not really much to update you guys with. As if people didn't pay for this thing. This kills me. Oh, man. Comic Book says, give Soy Rage the link. Fraud79 says, Constable Muerte? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oni64 says, give Sketch the link. Testify wants to derail the noir future. Put Sketch on? I'm not going to put Sketch on. Let's see. I'm working sorta, says Full Custom Hot Dog. No one should do business with Andrew Huerta ever. Agreed. Just 1 page a week is all these guys had to do. Even less. Let's see. March 2021, at least he's updated. Vaguely, he's like, here's a thumbnail. No one's ever getting that book. That is a better update than you will get from Mitch Breitweiser or Cecil. I don't think Cecil's late. Let's see. Jim Tuner, is Cash Grab late? No, I don't think it is. That comic Deathsworn sort of took my money and ran. It's taking forever. I don't know. I didn't back that one. Thulu says, isn't he too busy drawing crap for... Wait, WOTC now? Wait, what's WOTC? I don't know what that means. I don't believe Andrew Huerta. I don't believe him either. Cash Grab was due in January. Still not clear when it is coming out. Well, it's only 3 months, man. And it's called Cash Grab. I thought he said that it was never coming out. Let's see. Sovereign also had a Kickstarter campaign before that. I didn't know that. Let's see. I just couldn't buy Cash Grab mostly because I'm still waiting for Brutus. So until Brutus, I couldn't buy another project he's involved in until I get it. Bullet says, Nasser thinking that people ship books. Wizards of the Coast, says Jim Tuner. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Huerta's doing, but let's see. What was the update before that one? So let's see. July 12, 2020. What's this? Final round. Okay. He says, I can't decide. I appreciate all those who made their picks because it helped narrow down the cover for issue 2. What is this? Choosing between thumbnails? Oh my goodness. Why are none of these updates saying, yeah, we have this many pages done, this many left, it'll come out by this day? Why isn't he saying something like that? He could be saying, like, yeah, I need a little help, so this guy's coming on board. Like, why? Why can't people just put out their books? I'll just never understand that. Let me share my screen, and we will go back to that poll over on Twitter. Let's refresh and see. Let's see if it got any more votes. Now, still at 35, but let's see what people were saying. Pirate 12 voted horror. Skinny, for some reason, said comic books, even though it's not what I asked. This guy, I don't know how to say. Let's see, Mr. Remeraman, I hope I said that right, says horror, but that's just me. And I explained that me too, but everyone keeps telling me horror is a tough sell. Let's see. Jennifer68 says to combine the two. Yeah, everybody's been telling me combine the two. The poll got a couple quote tweets as well saying Pinkerton's Ghosts. So I'm going to look up Pinkerton's Ghosts later, and I'm going to find out what that is. Mike says the book is never coming up. Mike, you have the link. Come on here, man. Mike, we miss you here. We miss you. Come on, Mike. Model says Brutus still isn't out. Model, how out the loop are you, man? You must be very out the loop to say it's Brutus still isn't out. Like, bro, it's not just not out. I didn't even get paid for it, and Donald stole it all. Like, you must be very out the loop, model. Cameron says, what will be fulfilled first, Sovereign or Doom Kicker? That's a good question. I can't even tell. I can't even tell. Fraud says it was pulling teeth, but I eventually did get Brutus. Brutus is and is not out, says Jim Tuner. He is slowly and selectively shipping it. The people getting it are almost random. Mike says, I'm at the hospital with my mom. I hope everything's okay, Mike. P Money says, I'm trying something new. I bought a KFC chicken pizza at Pizza Hut. It's okay. What's a KFC chicken pizza? Is that even real? Model hasn't been following anything in CG in well over a year. Oh boy, you've got a lot to catch up on. Ray Thulu says, just checked my mail. Rooster is now in my hands. I feel no motivation to open the packaging. P Money says, Blacklist Universe still praying for the family. I'm praying for you too, Mike. Let's see. Bullet says, model got trapped in a time vortex. Well, geez, Mike, I tell you, I hope everything's okay. And you say, if everything was okay, we wouldn't be at the hospital. You don't got to be a jerk, man. All I said was, I hope everything's all right. That was a really rude reply. Determined Sheepy says Pinkerton's Ghosts is a drama podcast, but put out by Superversive Press. Huh. Doom Kicker, another campaign I had backed. That's the. I've thought so much about refunding that one, but I'm like, I don't think that there's any money left in that one to refund me. Let's see. Doom Kicker's never going to happen as well. Yeah, I lost all faith in Elliot. So, F Elliot. I have no faith in ever getting that book. I like Elliot's art a lot. I own, I think, 3, maybe, original art pieces from Elliot. I own at least 10 of his prints. I have a Freddy Krueger pin he did, and I have a Wonder Woman mug he did. Well, I actually got the mug for my sister, but I've bought a lot of Elliot's stuff. I have his black and red art book as well. I have quite a bit of Elliot stuff, but I'm just never going to buy from him again after the debacle of his campaign. Do you guys want to go through that? We could go through it a little bit. I talked about it on the farms. Let me copy the link from the farms, and let me open up the farms here. And let me see, what page was that on? It was only like a page ago, because everybody was talking about all the late campaigns. Was it page maybe 2 pages back? Let me try and find this thing. Because, there we go. That's all the late campaigns. My reply probably isn't far from it. There we go. Okay, I found my reply. Let me go back over to YouTube. Let me see. Let me read a couple more chats before I get over there. Okay, people are informing me about the KFC chicken pizza that just came out this month. And that Pinkerton's Ghost is actually quite good, although they need a bit better voice acting. Okay. Mike never fails to disappoint, says Earthmind. He's giving hope, Mike, says guy from Red Bank, and I pray to God that everything will be fine as well. Let's see. Whoa, even Elliot didn't fulfill, says Model 316. Yeah. Blacklist Universe says Elliot has the money to print and ship set aside. He doesn't have the money to take 100 days off work to draw the book. Well, he should have the money to take 100 days off work to draw the book because he raised the money for it. Or he should have drawn the book beforehand. It's a ridiculous excuse to say, well, I don't have the time to buy the book you guys all bought. Ha ha ha. No, he has the time. He should find the time any way possible. He took our money for it. Mike, you say he's working on it. You know how long it's been? Elliot's not working on it. The last thing Elliot is doing is working on it. The very last thing he's doing is working on it. The very last thing. Elliot is doing anything in the world besides working on it, or else the book would be out. The only reason the book's not out is because he's not working on it. That's what I say to everybody. That's what I say about every book that's late, that's not out, that it's been years and we never got it. The only reason is because they weren't sitting there drawing it. Nothing else is going to make a book 3 years late. Nothing else. Mike says, do you talk to Elliot regularly? That doesn't matter. He took the money for the book. He should be drawing it. You can't take the money from a book and say, well, I don't have the time. Like, no, that's dumb. That's stupid. Elliot's a moron if he took the money and didn't have the time to draw the book. Mike, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. But anyways, so Smug Frieza was talking about the late campaigns, and this is what he said about Doom Kicker. He said, Elliot Fernandez somehow conned Doug TenNapel to attach his name to this grift before he spurred out at Comicsgate that the book wasn't funded to an amount he desired. He then quit CG in a tarred rage and shacked up with Smiller and the D&Q crowd. Last update was a month ago, and he still doesn't post any progress. Comicsgate is probably better off without him. I agree with Smug Frieza here. But I replied to this saying this one is a debacle. Doug TenNapel told me over the phone that they were using this as a way to pitch to Netflix and that they love seeing comics over there because they see it as a storyboard or something. Doug then went on to tell me how annoyed he was at Elliot for not promoting it correctly because Elliot has as many followers on Instagram as Ethan does on YouTube. Doug failed to understand there is a huge difference between both platforms, let alone monetizing them. Maybe we'll get into that later. Elliot then told me that he was annoyed with Doug because Doug, who at the time had another campaign open, it might have been the first Earthworm Jim, I don't remember, wasn't promoting it correctly and would only promote Earthworm Jim but never Doom Kicker. Along the way, Doug told me he was leaving it all up to Elliot and was no longer going to take a cut of the money so Elliot could be paid more. When I was talking to Elliot about all this, he was telling me how he was going to increase the book from the original 48 pages to 100 plus pages. I told him that was dumb because then his cost to print, his cost to ship, the cost of a letterer and colorist all go up, while he has to do over double the work for the same amount of money with the same original deadline. And it went in 1 year and out the other. He was like, I hear you, man, but I don't know. I think I should extend it. Then he was suddenly complaining to me that there was no money to be made from the campaign and how he needed to find a day job to get by. It was really pathetic, by the way. So Too Long didn't read. Both of them thought the other would promote it more. They only did this to pitch it to Netflix, and Elliot extended the book over double the size, then complained about money. So that's what happened. Let me scroll back and see what you guys are saying. Looks like Mike's mad at me. Guy from Red Bank says, what I'm doing is finishing my script and then start drawing, then start my campaign. You see, you plan your project first. Full Custom says, what could he still be doing on it if he's been working on it? Dragonsmith says, I just got here. Who is being an ASS? Well, not me. Determined Cheapy says, Nasser gets his books out almost as fast as John Delarose. Testy is still saying snore. Bullet says if he can sit on Mike's stream and draw stuff, he can finish pages. Right. If you could be there on Drawn and Quartered every week chilling like, hey guys, I'm here to draw Spidey Man. Ha ha ha. Please guys, buy my Spidey Man when we auction it on Friday. Then if he's got time to do that, he could draw these pages. How much money did that campaign raise? Let me click on the hyperlink here. $60,755, and it's still open. Over $60,000, and you're saying he can't draw it, Mike? You're saying, oh, he can't draw it. Mike says, kid, when you have 4 mouths to feed and a mortgage to pay, you can call Elliot a moron for not having enough money to take months off and draw a book. Mike, he got paid to draw it. He got paid 60 grand. Doug TenNapel isn't even taking a cut of the money. If he needs a certain amount per page, then he could pay himself from that 60 grand. If he's not going to have time to draw the book he was paid for, why have a campaign? Why draw it? Why extend it from 48 pages to 100 pages if he didn't have the time? If he doesn't have time for 100 pages, why'd he make the book over double what it originally was? It doesn't make sense. If it was 40 pages, why make it 100? You can't defend this and say, well, he doesn't have the time. No, he got paid 60 grand for it, Mike. Some people put out a book when they get less than 5 grand, Mike. It's dumb. He's a moron. He is a moron. CG is better off without him if he's not going to put out his book. I don't believe he's going to fulfill. If it takes someone this long, I have no confidence in them they'll fulfill. Jim Tuner says, well, it's better than just taking the money and just disappearing, right, Critias? Blacklist said nothing Smug said was accurate. Time management says Bullet, right. Full Custom says Critias is still working on it, probably, or whatever. Cameron says, if Elliot wants to feed his kids, then he should do the job he signed up for. I can't think of another job where you get paid first and then decide if you want to do the work. Right. Jim Tuner says, why are we talking about comics? I don't know. Testalai wants the link. I'm not going to give it to him. Hold on, sorry. I was clearing something on my phone. Earthmind's laughing at something. Determined Sheepy says, we should talk about Japanese theater. Jim Tuner says, this stream is an illustration of what is so wrong about Nasserism. Listen to Liam Gray. Matt C says, oh man, is Elliot on the block now? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Is he on the block? But I think he's stupid for not putting out his book, for just taking all this money. Maybe I will ask for a refund. Maybe this will be the second book I ever refund. I'll shoot him a text. I'll shoot Elliot a text right now. Let me see. Elliot. There he is. Compose. I don't know if he has my number saved. It's been a while. Let's see. Hey, Elliot. It's Nasser. Can I get a refund on Doom Kicker, please? I don't think it is ever coming out. We'll see what he says. Well, it says most people don't make 60 grand a year. That's right. P Money says, let's talk about more important things. My wife likes pineapple on pizza. It's the closest I get to divorcing her. Oh boy, I hate pineapple, man. I'm with you on that. I'll let you guys know if Elliot says anything. Matt C says, I would say refund everyone and close up. If it's not affordable to make it for 60,000, then don't do it. Right. If he can't afford to do it for 60,000, then don't do it. Mike only makes losing arguments. It's how he entertains himself, says Earthmind. Bullet says he'd never make that at Marvel or DC on a 6-issue mini. Facts, big facts. He wouldn't make anything near that. Let's see. Jim Tuner says, yeah, but Doug TenNapel is all that Chinese money coming in to destroy Western civilization, according to Liam. He shouldn't have made it bigger. That was a huge mistake. Mike says, screw you, dude. You live in your mother's basement and you think you know jack about what it costs to have a family. I'm out. I never said I know what it costs to have a family, but he shouldn't be taking $60,000 from people and not putting out a product. You can't do that. You just can't. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. He's a thief. If he's gonna take that money and not put and not put out the book, he's a thief. You can't defend that. You can't say, well, he doesn't have the time. He took 60 grand, but who cares if he puts it out? He has the family. Like, I understand he has a family, but he also has 60 grand to put out this book. I don't see the issue here. Draw it and print it and ship it. Like, people paid him for it. He should put it out. Bullets laughing. Linkovich puts an emoji. I'm not sure what for. Matt C says, "Yeah, you don't get to choose if you're going to work on a campaign after successfully. I think he means successfully funds. Either you fulfill or refund. Right. After you get the money, you either fulfill it or just refund everybody." Phil Custom says, "Don't take money for what you can't complete. If you went to a restaurant and paid for a burger and it never showed up, you wouldn't be like, well, that chef's got other stuff to do." Right. Mike is the only person that doesn't understand this. And Mike, you have, well, no, he said he wasn't even home. So no, I almost said you have the link. You could come on and talk about this, but no, I would love to talk about this to Mike, maybe on another stream whenever he's home, but oh my goodness, there's just no way you could defend this utter incompetence. Pirate says, "If you need to provide for a family, get a proper job. Indiegogos are not GoFundMes." Right. Jason says, "Don't worry, P Money. Ruth will bury you in permafrost long before you get around to ever divorcing her." Jim Tuner says, "Hiding behind your wife and children after you have taken the money is just cringe." Right. Model 316 says, "Chinese money is great, but then you are broke again 30 minutes later." I'm kind of confused. That's why it says, "Nasser, seriously, give me the link. You are making a mistake right now." What mistake, bro? Jim Tuner says, "You can take the money, but it makes you a gangster and wrecks crowdfunding for everyone else, including Mike." Right? How does he not understand that? This stuff turns people away. Mike, what you just said is going to turn people away. And what Elliot did is going to turn people away. Bullet says, "You can do it, but never expect to do it again. If you don't fulfill, you are only as good as the last thing you put out." Put sketch on, says Jim. Determined should be to see you guys. I have to turn the grinder on so I cannot hear y'all. Cameron Scott says, "What is Elliot teaching his kids by taking 60,000 and not doing the work?" Right. Let's see. Matt C says, "Send the link to Elliot." Is he on Twitter? I don't know. I know he deleted his Twitter. I don't know, like a year and a half ago. I think I'm Facebook friends with him. Should I send it to him on Facebook? Is he still on Facebook? I don't know. Well, if he hasn't seen this text message, I doubt he's going to come on. It says delivered. It hasn't said read. So if he hasn't seen my text, I doubt he's going to see the link. Let's see. Yeah, listen to sketches, Jim. I'm kind of confused. Don't bother Elliot. Lasmat says, "Fulfilling is a great thing. I can't properly express how wonderful it is to bag, board, box, and ship my books to customers." I'm with you, Lasmat. It's a fun process. Isaac says, "How much do I need to super chat you in order to let my boy testify in?" Okay, Isaac, this is what you need to do. Go through and buy my books on Amazon. There's the link. There you go, since we haven't really shilled for it yet. Either that or Back Secret Comics Presents. And I'll let him on, but by letting him on, I mean I'll let him on for 1 minute. Like, literally 1 minute. I'll let him on for 1 minute, and that's it. Jim Tuner says, "Even if you bring Elliot on, it's not going to be an interesting conversation." It's not. It's just going to be excuses. It's going to be excuse after excuse. It's going to be like, "Well, man, I wasn't prepared for the amount of work it was going to take, even though I know how long it takes me to draw. And like I could draw Drawn and Quartered, but I can't draw the book you guys paid for." Like, bro, how much of this book is actually done? I wonder how much of this book is done. If I had to guess, I'd say 5 pages. Blitz is $75 USD to let Testy on. Isaac says, "Nah, not worth it." Yeah, Testify is not worth having on, I know. Matt C says, "I love Elliot. He's our brother, but he needs exposure to some of his upset backers. D&Q is very softball about this failure to fulfill." Yeah, I think he really needs to tell us like how many pages are done or what's going on with this thing, because I don't believe it'll ever come out. I'm waiting for him to reply to my text asking for a refund. I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna ignore me. Anyways, let's get off of here. Let me close that. I'll close that tab. I'll close Doom Kicker and Sovereign. We took a look at those. Let's see. By the way, Jason, you're in the chat. I don't know why you're not on here. Let me share my screen, and we'll take a look at where to go. Is it this one right here? Let me see. There we go. Okay. This is the poll from earlier. Let me refresh, see if it got any new votes. It did get one more vote. Okay. So this is the YouTube version of the poll, which is which would you rather read, a horror novel or a noir novel? Now, over here is very split, like big time. Like horror got 70%, noir got 30%. Let me see if it changed over on the Twitter poll. The Twitter poll was pretty neck and neck. Twitter poll is still the same. So about 18 for noir, 17 for horror over there. So there was neck and neck. Here it's a very big split. But let's see what you guys were saying here in the comments section. So Dougie P says, in general, I'm not sure, but if you were asking for yourself, I wouldn't mind seeing you do noir. And I said, I think I'm gonna, because I'm definitely gonna. Oni64 says Stardust 2.0, maybe a true crime style horror comic with supernatural elements. Me and Vic are doing that after Asile, in case you guys didn't know. We're going to do some sequels to Asile. Then we're going to do a noir comic. Determined Sheepy, of course, saying do both. Jim Tuner with a long comment. I'm not going to read it all, but he's saying that noir is very challenging style to write in. The Autist Whisperer said noir. So, I don't know. It seems pretty neck and neck. On Twitter over here, it's a little more split. Quite a few people are saying to do both. Somebody gave Testify the link. I'm not going to add him to the stream because I didn't give it to him. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to start kicking people from my green room if they're the one giving it out. Matt C., if you gave the link, let me know so I could kick you from my green room. Because I'm pretty sure it was you. Just let me know. Just let me know on Twitter. We don't even have to make a big deal about it publicly. But if you're sharing the link from my green room, I'm going to kick you. Yeah, Testy is saying in the back room, I got it from your green room. Okay. Well, I'll just kick Matt C anyways. Let's see. How do I even do this? I've never even kicked anybody from a green room before. I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this. Oh, here we go. Remove people. There we go. Matt C, remove. There we go. So if it was Matt C, you're gone. Pretty sure it was. He never came in here anyways. So I'm fine with kicking him. I'm just narrowing it down, Matt C. Because you're in here watching this and you know he wanted the link, so nobody else in my green room is watching this besides Jason, but I don't think Jason doesn't give out my link. And we'll see. And if it happens again, I'll know it wasn't you. And I'll add you back. Let's see. Bullet says, to be clear, I like Elliot. He seems like a nice guy, but I still don't I don't accept excuses for being this late. I don't accept them either. Cameron Scott says, fine now, so you went about all of your books. Did you really? Thanks, man. Jim Tuner says, thank you for stopping the comic talk. If you start talking about dirty shoes, viewers will skyrocket. Cameron says, the new series. Well, thanks, man. P Money says, if Jason goes on stream, he'll focus more on Nasser and less on me. Okay. Yoki Gum says, give Testy the link. He made me $700+ if you hadn't heard. Matt C says, wait, what? Then says, thanks. Bullet says, quality, not quantity in that green room. Right. P Money says, since we are talking about late books, is lateness the reason EVS took over Starblades? I don't really know why he took over Starblades. Testy says Soy Rage gave me the link. Soy Rage doesn't even have the link. He's not in the green room, and I didn't give it to him. I'm gonna tell him you're saying this because he doesn't even have it. He doesn't even have it. I'm gonna tell him this right now. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tell him right now. I'm messaging him right now. Testy is saying you gave him the link to my stream. I'm gonna put a laughing face in there, even though you don't have it. I already know he's at work, bro. But Soy Rage also told me earlier, I didn't even see this. He says to let everybody know that he'll be joining me on stream as soon as he can. Real life takes over internet tomfoolery. But anyways, more line from Testy saying, he is the one who gave it to me. Cameron says, how does one get into the green room? It's just people that I've streamed with before that I like. So it's like, Ethan, John, the other John Delarose, Billy's in there. Your green room is infiltrated by Soy Rage. Soy Rage is not in the green room. Testify says, is this your breakdown stream to turn off people from buying books? I don't know what you mean, man. Lazmat says, something infiltrators in Nasser's green room? Not unlike the champagne room. You lost me. Pirate says, I am not in the green room. That's because I didn't have fun streaming with you the time you were on here. Testy says, I am in the back. I can tell you. I'm not going to add you, man. Yeah, so Testy, you're not going to get it from Matt C anymore. I know he's the one that gave it to you. P Money says, a Nasser green room sounds scary. By the way, is Matt C, since he gave out the link, I'm not going to buy any more of your books. I have 2 of them. I'm probably going to throw them away now. Testy threatening refunds. I'm going to refund now. Testy, you're gay. Anyways, let's see. Did I have any other topics pulled up? I pretty much just had those polls pulled up to talk to you guys about noir and horror, so I'll close those. That's pretty much all I got. So I don't know. We'll take another look at the campaign. We'll see if Testy's refunds do come through. Let's see. Share screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Let's see. This would be pretty cringe. What's he refunding for? He's like, I got the link to your stream, even though you didn't want me on, and now that you won't have me on, I'm gonna refund because I'm entitled to being on every stream and derailing them. Let's see. Isaac says, I just bought your Eternity trilogy books on Kindle, and I'll let the Testy in. Let me refresh my Kindle dashboard, see if that's accurate, if it actually... I don't see anything in there. Are you messing with me? There's nothing in my dashboard. So, I don't know. The ebooks pretty much show up instantly. I don't know. I don't see anything there. Testy says, I'm serious doing it now. Book burn stream, says Earth Mind. Cameron Scott says, I would like to come on someday and discuss horror movies. I think we were going to talk about Rob Zombie's Halloween movies once. Where are we? I don't remember. Yeah, I'll let you on. Matt C says, you just stole all my clout, Nasser. I don't know what that means. Bullet says, yeah, the constant whine of a broken fan. Why are you so mean to Testy? It's just, he just doesn't have to be on every stream, first of all. And second of all, I hate it when people give out my link. I hate it. If I didn't invite somebody on, I don't want them to be here. If there's a time I want Testy to come on, he can come on. But he doesn't have to be on every stream. And Matt C, that was very stupid of you to give out my link, man. It's not your stream, so don't give out my link. Testy is all talk. He never backs the book. No, he did back me. I just got a refund email. Let's see. Whoops, we did go down. So rip. There goes my backing from Testy. Let's see. It's a problem with all these coattail riders, says Bullet. Rip. And I refreshed my Kindle dashboard again, and yeah, I don't see anything, Isaac. So Testy says, just refunded 1, want to go for 2? You could do whatever you want, man. It's your money. I'm not messing with you. Refresh it again. I don't see anything there, man. Which tiers did you buy? Testy says P Money. Oh, now I see one in there. Now I see one thing in my dashboard. But yeah, I don't see 3. Oof, says guy from Red Bank. My 5 Kindle purchases, I'll do Isaac's 3, and I say Testy stays out. Oof. What if Matt C is Testy? He's not Testy. No problem, Nasser. I'll back the Rot body cover soon. Thank you, Improvi. Stupendous says, don't let him on. I'll back you 2 more to make up for him. Oh, thank you very much, Stupendous. Thank you very much. Isaac sent me, well, okay, Isaac just sent me a picture over on Twitter showing that he did buy them all, so thank you, man. But now my hands are tied because he bought those to let Testy on, but Stupendous says I'll beg you 2 more times to make up for him and not to let him on. So now I'm torn. What do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. People are glad to see Stu here in the chat. Stu's another horror fan I've been meaning to get on here to stream with. I think I'm going to stream with Stu soon. Refresh again, says test the lie. All right, let's see. I don't think the number changed. I think the backer amount might have changed. No, I don't think it changed yet. Let's see. Sauce says, hello. Nice to see you here, Sauce. Bullet says, oh no, baby wants his bottle. Big refund for not getting his attention. Sauce says, SCP, I thought you were talking about the creepypasta. Nope. I don't even know what the creepypasta is. Like I've heard people mention it, but like I've never like read it. I don't know what it's about. Let's see. Who is not allowed on the panel? It says Captain James Biggins. Just people I didn't give the link to. So Matt C wanted to give out my link, so I kicked him from the green room. He gave it to Testy, and if I wanted Testy on, he would have had the link. That's the reason I'm not letting him on. Is it's creepy and weird when you get the link when I didn't give it to you. P Money, thank you for posting the link there. Poor Isaac wasting his money, says Pirate. You got to let him on. Isaac already paid. Okay. He's gonna get 1 minute. I'm gonna wait 20 more seconds for it to cross the hour and 13-minute mark, so I could just, have that nice even number, and I'll kick him at 1 hour and 14 minutes. He gets 1 single minute on here. Four, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Are you not even going to say anything? I even removed myself. You had the whole floor.
You got 2 refunds. Are you ready for 3? Are you ready for 4? How many more do you want, Nasser? Why are you commenting about shit that's irrelevant? Fighting with Mike Miller, of all people, in your chat. And the stuff you just said is going to make you look so stupid. You're doing what you did to Asile. You basically right now are making the equivalent of everybody that's already bought it has bought it. You just got me to do 2 refunds on you right now. Do you realize your actions, the things you do, have consequences? You're not thinking. What the hell is wrong with you?
That was 1 minute with Testy. That was cringe. That was very cringe. He's the only one upset. Nobody else in the chat was upset. He's the only one upset. He got 1 cringy minute. So yeah, guys, back it to make fun of, or not make fun, make up for this cringy guy. If he refunded, let him go. Yep. Now he can't say anything about the campaign. He's not a backer. Yucky Gum says, I'll draw a comic for free to never let Testy on and take his revenge. You don't have to let Testy in. You can put Stu in his place. Pirate says, yeah, it is wrong to not let Testy on after Isaac spent his money on Amazon. No, he spent his money. I had to let him on. Let's see. Hold Control, press F5 for a fresh refresh. Jazz Crab says, this comic is a secret, so I haven't told anyone about it. Yeah, Stu is at work or he'd come on. Pass that StreamYard's link. Let some folks on the panel, please. The green room has the link, so they could come on if they want. And probably says Testy likes to complain about being stabbed in the back, but he stabs Nasser in the back by refunding. What a liar. Right. P Money says, well, Nasser knows I spent a lot on his books. My money is not based on who he lets on his show. It's your show, Nasser. Do what you want as long as I can kick you. I've seen this show about 100 times, says Yucky. Isaac says, don't let me regret buying his books, Testy. Talk about fun stuff. Giving this guy air super dumb, Nasser. Yeah, tell me about it. Red Skull says, don't refund. Sauce says, seems like I missed the drama. Didn't know it would be gay refund talk. There was no drama. Testy says, there are only 23 people here for a reason, Nasser? What, people are just getting off work now? They're not able to come watch? There's not anything indicating a bunch of drama in the title of the stream? Could be a number of things, man. Or maybe I need some more guests on. I don't usually get a lot of people for a solo stream unless it's heavy drama. Usually it needs heavy drama for that. Or I need some guests on to get more viewers. Like if Ethan's on, we'll get to 100. Yes, Stu, I agree with that. Jazz Crab says, I thought you disappeared, Yucky Gum. Saw says, not everyone has backed it yet. CG campaigns usually do 50 to 100% more once in demand. I didn't say everyone backed it already. Yeah, Yucky says he's done with Trash Compactor show related stuff. Cameron Scott says, what does Testify even testify about? I don't even know. That's a good question. What does the name Testify even mean? I've got no clue. Let me refresh my Kindle dashboard. Let me see if it did. Yeah, it did. I got the sales for that. So thanks, Isaac. I see them now. So thank you very much for those sales, bruh. That was nice. Let's refresh the campaign. Let's see if Testy's second refund went through. Yeah, it did. So 3229. But we still got 9 days to go, so you guys can make up for it. Let me get that link copied again, and I'll post it here in the chat. Jazz Crab says, you need to hire someone else to talk to people, bro. I don't know how I'm supposed to hire somebody. I don't make that much, Jazz Crab. I don't make that much. But anyways, we've been going for an hour and 18 minutes-ish. I think it's time to wrap this one up. I was thinking about going for 5 hours, but I've kind of ran through all the topics. We talked about the debacle of the Doom Kicker campaign and the Sovereign campaign, and we talked about the possibility of doing some noir books. And we even got backstabbed by Testy on the stream. So yeah, we went through quite a bit on this stream, guys. Quite a bit. Bullet says, with friends like Testy, who needs enemies? Right. Oh, hey, we got a new backer. I just got an email. Let's see what we are up to now. Let's see. Backer count went up. Let's wait for that dollar amount to go up. Sometimes it lags behind it a little bit. Sorry, this is going to take a second, guys. Sometimes the dollar amount lags behind it, but thank you to our new backer, making up for Testify. Maybe Testify is going to get us more backers this way. Maybe so many people will back now. You guys don't want to miss out on this book. Testy's missing out. He's not going to have this book, and this is going to resell for big bucks, guys. Once this series gets going and each issue gets bigger, you guys are going to wish you had this one. It's not going to have the biggest print run. It's not going to, most likely, it's not going to have a big print run like Trixie Kane did or Stardust did. Sweet. So it went up $3,259. Awesome. It was a 5X stream, says Sauce. You watch any of those Noir Blu-rays, says Stupendous, talking about the Kino Lorber sets. No, not yet on the Kino Lorber sets. I want to dig into those. I have a bunch of other ones I want to watch first, like one called Out the Past that Ellis Goodson recommended to me. He said it was one of his favorite movies ever. So Out the Past is one of the next ones I'm going to watch. We'll see. I don't know. I have a few other noirs I want to watch, but I do want to get into those Kino sets pretty soon. Sauce says maybe EVS will let you on now. We'll see. I would love to. Pirate says I don't buy comics to resell or make investment. I buy to read. Well, this is the best comic you could buy to read. And probably says more Rabadi artwork added to my collection. Thank you, dude. Cameron Scott says, despite Testify contribute to Secret Comics Presents. Yes. Friday Night Tights is on its tough competition. What's Friday Night Tights? I don't know what that is. Son of Colonel says, what ended up happening here? A public disagreement about show topics? I don't even know. I don't even know what he was mad about. Matt C says, my time was ticking so long. See you, Matt C. It was nice knowing you. Stupendous says, Witness to Murder we watched the other night. It was pretty good. That's awesome, man. Somebody commented on one of my haul videos saying they were hesitant to pick up those Kino sets because they were assuming they were like B-movie noir and it wasn't going to be really good. Are those Kino sets more like B-movies or what? I'm not really sure. I don't really care either way. Oh, hey, we got another backer. Let's refresh and see where we are. So we're right back. So it's like it makes up for the Testy refunds. So it's almost as if Testy never existed at all. Wow. $3,274. Thank you very much, everybody. 123 backers. 21 backers away from beating where we were previously. Pirate says, Friday Night Tights is all those fandom Menacebergs crying about Doctor Who? Huh. Determined Sheep, he says, I am back. What did I miss? You just missed Testy spurging out for no reason. I was backstabbed by Testy and by Matt C. Matt C was sharing out my link like a moron, so I kicked him from the green room. So it was nice knowing you. Stupendous says they like old black and white matinee movies back in the day. I feel you. And probably says Testify doesn't matter anywhere he goes. That's right. That's right. He really doesn't. There are times I like Testy. There's times I despise him. There's times I actually like him. Today was not a day I liked him. I didn't want to have him on. I knew he was going to derail. He's just going to come on and call me stupid. And that's exactly what he did. And I was backstabbed by Matt C. Matt C gave out the link, and Testify came on here just to diarrhea all over the place. Let's see. Son of Colonel says, I've been enjoying the Testify Nasser storyline. Does this mean it's over? I don't know what it means. Me and Testy very well could, do a stream in 5 minutes or tomorrow or something and be cool, Or we could have a stream where we hate each other. It depends. I don't know. Me and Testy, it depends. It really depends on what's going on. Like, if I want to be left alone, he doesn't leave me alone. Like, that's the thing. Is when I'm on here, like, leave me alone. I want to be serious today. I don't want you on. You're on every stream. Just relax a little bit. You don't have to be on today. He spurgs out and refunds. Like, he's entitled to come on the stream. If I'm like, okay, sure, you could come on, then he could come on. But, like, first of all, I don't want people sharing my link. Second of all, I didn't want this stream derailed like he always does. It's good to have a different mix of people each stream instead of just having the same, guys on every time. Like, sometimes it's good just to stream solo. Sometimes it's good to have, Soy Rage on. Sometimes it's good to have a mix of guys on. But every single stream does not need the same, guest on every single time. Like Testy, I don't know why he's like spurging out and refunding over not getting on the stream. Determined Chibi says, not Matt C. I like that guy. Was he drunk? Nah, he wasn't drunk. Testify did you two new or Testify did get you 2 new reliable backers. That's true. Matt C says, I'm sad. I thought I knew how to play the game, but the game played me. There is no game. Full Custom says, you won't believe this, but I just got some movies in the mail. What did you get? I just ordered, I think it's called The Black Coat's Daughter. I ordered that Blu-ray on Amazon earlier. I ordered a tripod stand for my new camera because I want to make some short films, and I bought a camera. And I bought a tripod stand for it. And while I was buying the tripod stand, I was like, you know what? Why don't I buy some books and some movies? And I bought 3 books and 1 movie. So I bought The Black Coat's Daughter. And let me see, which books did I buy? I bought Rum Punch by Elmore Leonard. I bought because I'm trying to get some like noir crime books. I got The Gutter and the Grave and Little Girl Lost. Both of those are from that like hard case crime publisher. They put out those sort of pulpy crime books. I haven't read any of those books actually, but they put out Stephen King's newest book called Later that I just bought. That'll probably be one of my next reads. That'll be one of my next reads for sure. Pirate says, you are okay, Nasser. Just relax. He is not here. Just talk to your fans. Will do, Pirate. Bullet says, movies in the mail. Nice. Let's see. Stupendous says, he tried to buy your loyalty, Nasser. You put him in his place. Saw says, it's always good to have Soy Rage. He can sidekick on topics. It is really fun to have Soy Rage on. No, I mean, I hate that guy. I'm not having a Soy Rage stream soon. Yucky Gum says, loyalty not for sale. Sauce is stupendous. You're going to get an angry DM. Full Custom says, the next generation in Leatherface. Oh, that's awesome. I just watched the Texas Chainsaw The Next Generation. I loved it. Are you into 70s and 80s Kung Fu? Asks Sauce. No, I'm not, but I want to get into it actually. I originally didn't want to get into Kung Fu movies. I was like, Kung Fu doesn't really sound cool. But after I watched Big Trouble in Little China, which is not a total Kung Fu movie, but after I saw that, I was like, you know what? I totally want to watch Kung Fu movies. So I think next time Criterion has a sale, I might get their Bruce Lee set. So I want to watch some of those Kung Fu movies. Stupendous says, Sauce, I had my monthly fight with him already this month. I'm good for a bit. Son of Colonel says, the Soy Rage Nasser storyline is also great, but I count as separate. Full Custom says, Rump Punch? No, Rum Punch. Jason, do you even know you're here in the stream?
Yeah, I know. I'm just listening.
Jason, why did it take you almost an hour and a half to get on here?
Because I have a life, Nasser.
You have a life? You were in the chat.
I've been in a chat off and on. I am running around doing other things.
What are you doing?
Well, I gotta have my wife. I have to satisfy her, and a lot of work. Adult stuff, Nasser. Adult stuff.
Okay. Oh boy.
How you doing, Nasser?
Doing good. By the way, the chat's excited to see you.
Hey,
it's Jason with a heart, says a pirate, and Improbi says Jason the man.
Yay! Everybody, I want to apologize for Nasser and for his turning off so many people on our campaign.
I did not.
I've tried to stop him. I've tried to tell him, stop driving people away, Nasser. The goal is to bring them in, make them want to support the book, not drive.
I didn't drive anyone away. I didn't do anything.
Where's Mike?
Where's
in
California?
Where's Testify? Where's
I
Matt
didn't do
C?
anything to testify.
Where's Matt C?
I didn't do anything to Matt C.
Mm-hmm.
They all stabbed me in the back.
Nasser.
They all did, all of them.
Nasser.
Every single one.
You sound like Victor Von Doom.
I'm innocent. I'm a victim.
I'm the victim here.
I'm a victim.
Oh, man.
Guys, put a V in the chat if I'm a victim.
Put a K in the chat. Nasser needs to be kicked.
Sauces start with the 5 Deadly Venoms. It's considered the best kung fu movie on many lists. The actors in it became known as the Venom Mob and did a lot of movies together. Watch those. Let me write that down. Have you seen that, Jason?
No. What is it?
The 5 Deathly Venoms.
That's a kung fu movie?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen that.
You like kung fu movies?
Yeah, I love them. They're awesome.
Tell me some good ones.
Some good ones?
Yeah.
Drunken Master. I mean, there are just tons of them. One of my favorites is Iron Monkey. That's a great one, starring what's his name? Oh, my brain. That's not Daniel. Can't remember his name. Great, fantastic martial artist, really famous. He stars in the Ip Man movies. Who's that actor?
Wait, which movies?
Ip Man, IP space MAN. The guy who taught Bruce Lee. The Ip Man films are really good. The last Ip Man film, Ip Man 4 or maybe 5, stunk. Surprisingly, because the other ones are awesome. Especially Ip Man 1 was amazing. Yeah, Lady Snowblood is a good movie. I
have Lady Snowblood.
So many fantastic.
I didn't watch that one
movies
yet.
over the decades. Picking out, a few is hard.
Yeah, I didn't watch Lady Snowblood yet, but I have it and I have the sequel.
Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen, that's his name. Thank you, Yucky Gum. Donnie Yen, Yen. Great actor.
Maybe soon I'll get to Lady Snowblood. I got that back in like November. It's been a while.
Police Story. It's probably one of the best kung fu movies out there. Police Story starring Jackie Chan. Thanks, Jim Tuner. That's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, Stupendous is saying the Criterion Bruce Lee set is amazing too. Get it when they have the 50% off. So yeah, I thought about it last time, but last time you guys, I bought a ton of movies. I was like, I can't get this, but next time I've got my eyes set on that Bruce Lee set, and some of their Charlie Chaplin releases too. I want to get next time they have their 50% off. So I love Criterion so much.
Another really good one is it's not kung fu though. It's Filipino. It's again, I can't remember the actor's name. Here's another really good one. It's running to The Raid. Thank you, my brain. The Raid is a fantastic martial arts movie. Check it out.
Is that what happens when you get old? The Raid.
Basically, yeah. Man, once you hit 25, it's all over, Nasser. So you got you have 2 good years left before your brain turns complete putty. So I would watch as many good movies as you can, because after 25, you're gonna forget half of them.
Oh my goodness, you guys all scare me. You guys
live on borrowed time, Nasser.
You guys all scare me.
We're just trying to warn you.
Every one of you guys, you're like, oh, you only got a few years left. Or
it's true.
You guys are like, oh, you go from 23 to 43 really fast. And the guys, stop it.
Learn from our experience, Nasser. A wise man learns from others' mistakes, or in this case, others' experiences. Learn from our experiences. Once you hit 25, it's downhill from there. So if you are not in great shape right now, once you hit 25, you're only going to get in worse shape as you get older. So I would start trying to be the best Nasser you can be, because after 25, it's only bad Nasser from that point on.
Oh boy. I'm terrified.
You only get dumber, fatter, and weaker as you get older.
Oh boy. Jim Tuner mentions Police Story. He thinks it's also a Criterion release.
Mm-hmm.
I will check it out. Full Custom says 88 Films has a killer section of kung fu movies, and they should be region free. Awesome. I'm thinking about getting a region free player, so I don't have to worry about some of them being region free. Let's see. P Money says Secret Comics presents make Nasser pay Jason. Definitely.
Yes, absolutely. That's the most important thing about backing that campaign. That to force Nasser to pay me. How much have you paid me so far for this book, Nasser? Tell everyone.
Well, you see, guys, it's
0. That's exactly. That's how much. Nothing.
It's the craziest thing is Jason told me he didn't want money for this. He told me this is what he was put on this earth to make. Like this book was what he was born to create. Like he told me he has had visions of this book, like dreams of this book, like this book selling like millions of copies.
I'm not that senile yet, Nasser.
What?
I'm not that senile yet.
He could have fooled me.
Yeah.
Sauce says Kung Fu movies don't have slow starts and mushy wrap-ups. A 2-hour movie will give you 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds of action, drama, or mystery.
I don't know about that, but Kung Fu movies, I mean, they're usually either really good or I'm trying to think if I've seen a bad Kung Fu movie. Actually, I have. The worst Kung Fu movie I ever saw, and it was bad just because it had so little Kung Fu in it, was Black Mask, starring Jet Li. I saw that in the theaters in like 1994, maybe, and I was the only person in the theater. That's how bad it was. It was terrible. And usually I don't care about bad movies. I mean, I watch a lot of bad movies, so it doesn't really bother me. But this one, was like an hour and a half long, and the thing that bugged me the most was that I was watching it and I could tell that it was cobbled together. I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to make a you know who the Green Hornet is, Nasser?
Yeah.
You know Kato?
No.
His sidekick, his partner.
No, I think I read like one Green Hornet comic 6 years ago.
Green Hornet has a sidekick, a partner named Kato, who sort of basically is Robin, like Batman and Robin. And Kato wears a chauffeur outfit with a mask. Wears a black chauffeur outfit with a chauffeur's hat and a black domino mask. This movie looked like it was taken from a Green Hornet movie, but they cut all the parts with the Green Hornet out, and they just left the parts with Kato in, and they tried to make a movie from those edits, and it looked terrible. It didn't make any sense. It just seemed like random shots of Kato running around and fighting people, and then it would like jump to another scene that made no connection to the previous scene it jumped from, and that went on for like an hour and a half. And halfway through the movie, I was just like, "Why am I here?" I was trying to figure out if I could ask for my money back or not. So,
people are talking about The Raid and Raid 2. I haven't seen those. Have you?
What? Yeah, great movie. Raid 2 is phenomenal, but the Raid 1 is just as good. I mean, you like the Raid movies because they're extremely violent and extremely bloody. They're basically a martial arts horror film.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna type this into Amazon right now. The Raid, Blu-ray.
If you can do this without getting in trouble, you can just check on YouTube and just type in The Raid fight, and it'll show you like 5,000 fights, and you can watch one right now if you want.
Nah.
See, Nasser won't watch the movie. He'll never get it. And if he gets it, he'll never watch it.
Okay, so it's Raid the Redemption's the first one, and then there's Raid 2. Okay. Yeah, okay. I found a Blu-ray set of them, so I'm gonna get those. Not now, but eventually. I'll put it in my cart.
And if you get them, you have to actually watch them. That's the key.
I understand.
The key to getting movies is actually watching them, Nasser.
I understand.
Okay, then do it. So, but everybody, please support Secret Comics Presents despite Nasser. I know he's very off-putting. I know he's very annoying. I know you don't want to help fund his addiction to Blu-rays, but you will get a beautifully drawn book if you back this book, and hopefully, Nasser's writing will be pretty good as well. So,
Sauce says there are a lot of good kung fu movies that are like whodunit crime dramas. Interesting. Let's see. Pirate says getting old is hard.
I don't know if getting old is hard. I mean, I enjoy getting old, but it's just that you really notice your body, your body sort of, I don't want to say breaking down, but you can feel your body, I guess, breaking down as you get older. And that's a frustrating part. Like when I hit 35, I've never been injured or anything in my life. I've never been in a hospital, never broken a bone. I've been in really good health my entire life.
Yeah.
But as soon as I hit 35, I started getting pains in my lower back for no reason, just because I hit 35. It's no, I mean, it's not like I got in an accident. It's not like I fell down or did a backflip off a cliff and landed on my head. It's just I hit 35, and ever since I've been 35 years old, I've had to sleep with a pillow in small of my back.
That's tough.
Yeah, to give my back support, because if I don't, I wake up and my back aches, and it's just a function of getting older. And the weird thing is, like, I could, as I got older, I could feel like my leg muscles. You know how when you're growing up, you have growing pains.
Yeah.
In your legs because your bones are stretching. They're getting bigger. As you get older, I could feel sort of growing pains, like shrinking pains, because I could feel the muscles in my legs getting tighter and less flexible. Again, just because I'm getting older. So you have to really, as the years go by, you really have to, like, whereas before I never had to think about stretching or exercising.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to, just in order to maintain the sort of strength and flexibility that I naturally had when I was your age. Now you have to actually put in work in order to do it. So getting old is fun.
Linkovich says, "What is this? A retirement home stream?"
Basically, and when you always start talking about how getting old is is fun, and you start having pains and stuff, you start talking about your ailments a lot more when you get older too. So there you go. Back in my day.
Yeah, I guess it is time for me to start working out while I'm still little.
While you're still little, okay. Well, you're 6 feet, so.
While I'm still young, I mean.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh boy, I'm at the age where people stop. They stop calling me kid. Pretty much, I hardly get it anymore. So now I'm like, no, I'm grown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember the first time someone called me Mister. I was like, what?
No, yeah, like, dude, I have people call me sir sometimes. I'm just like, please stop.
Yeah, no. Only gets worse from here, Nasser. Pretty soon they're gonna be asking if you need help across the street, and can I carry you back?
Has anyone actually asked you that?
Huh?
Has anybody actually asked you that before?
Me, no.
Okay, that'd actually be pretty funny.
That would be funny, but they'll be asking you, it's like, oh, sir, do you need help with your bags?
I don't know. I do need to exercise, and I know this is going to sound goofy, but I hate doing anything other than writing. Anytime I'm doing anything, I'm like, I could be writing right now.
Right.
There's that, and I don't know. I've tried before to exercise and lose weight, but I for some reason exercising is like the one thing where when I got really discouraged, I just quit every time. Like exercise, no matter how discouraged I ever got with writing, I kept doing it with anything else. Even with college, I got real discouraged at one point. I wanted to quit, but I kept going and I graduated. And but with exercising, I've tried so many times. I've joined I think 2 different gyms before,
Yeah.
and I've tried exercising, and I don't know, I get real discouraged and I
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah. Exercising isn't fun, and I've never liked doing it. It wears you out. It hurts, and I've never had gotten fun out of doing it. Maybe in college. I took martial arts in college, and that was kind of fun, but it was just it was just a lot of work, and like you, I just want to sort of sit around the house and draw. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to drive anywhere and sweat. I hate sweating. I hate being tired, from doing work.
Right.
And that's what exercise ends up doing. It makes you sweaty and it makes you tired. And those are 2 things I don't like doing. So
Yeah. I know, it's just like so hard to fit into the schedule, like, cuz I wake up early and I write, and then I go to work, and then I come home, and then I write, or I watch a movie with my brother, and then I write, and then it's time to sleep. Like, it's so difficult to like fit it in, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I suppose that I should start doing like little things that I could do around the house, like a push up or a sit up. You don't need equipment for that, or
right. Yeah. I mean, the best thing to do, I think, would be push ups, because you can do those anywhere. They don't require any equipment, and you don't need a lot of space to do it. So, and if you did start off small, start off with like 10 push-ups, and then like a goal would be to do, say, 50 push-ups.
Right. Like do 10 a day, and slowly increase it like an extra 5, every few days.
Or even better, maybe just do 10 at a time and do that 5 times a day. And that's 50 push-ups a day.
Yeah.
But I found that push-ups are probably the best exercise for me, because I don't have to go outside. I can do it in the air conditioning. I can do it in my room. You don't make a lot of noise. You can just do them and you're done. So, it's a pretty good way to do it. And you can do them on your knees. So, girl. I recommend doing them the right way. Do them on your toes, and be a man. Do real push-ups.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll start exercising. I do need to lose weight. It's just always been a real big discouragement. Every time I tried, I just got really discouraged. Like, it's just tough. It's just tough. I think like that's like the one time like I really needed somebody to motivate. Usually I just motivate myself, but like I think that's the one time where I'm like, I needed somebody to be with me and push me.
Yeah. I mean, it's I've always thought I should get a trainer or something, but it's just because I need someone to kick me in the butt in order to actually exercise, and just from people who I know who do exercise, in order to lose weight, it's they say it's more the diet than it is the exercising. The exercising helps.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. I don't know. I've tried. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like the times I did do it, like I tried cutting out as much sugar as I could.
Do you drink soda?
No, I could probably count on my fingers how many times I've drank soda in the last 10 or 15 years. Like I've never been a big soda drinker.
Okay. Do you drink juice?
Yeah, I like juice.
Like what juice?
Mostly orange juice.
Okay. What do you eat?
I'm a very picky eater.
Do you eat junk food?
It depends, like, on the type of junk food. Like, if we're talking about like McDonald's, no. Like, I hate fast food.
Or like chips.
Never eat it. But chips? Yeah, if we mean like chips, yeah, I like chips.
Okay,
chips
well you're gonna have to take out the chips. You have to take out the cookies. Because it's a calorie intake that you have every day that determines whether you lose weight, maintain your weight, or gain weight. So in order to lose weight, you have to max out the number of calories you're taking in to, I don't know how much it is, say 1,500 calories. If you want to start losing weight. So and things like chips and cookies, you have like a small bag of Fritos or whatever, that could be 1,500 calories right there. I don't know, but I know that sort of junk food that you eat, if you're not exercising, all you're doing is just to burn off calories. All you're doing is just adding, weight to your body without any way to get rid of it or to balance it out. That's why you're having trouble losing weight.
Also, not to shift topics, but we got another backer. Yippee.
We did? Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Thank you, everybody.
Yes. So 20 more, and we'll beat where our previous campaign ended.
Man, that's fantastic. Man,
so thank you very much, everybody. And the previous total was after 60 days. This is only after 21 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool.
Oh, Linkovich, come on. He says orange juice is as bad as soda, way too much sugar. But it's a fruit.
Oh, it's a fruit. It's not as bad as soda, though. I mean, soda is like really bad. And of course, I love soda. But
Sauce says you lose weight through your breath. I bet you didn't know that. What do you mean through your breath?
I'm not sure. There you go. You just lost 5 pounds now. So every time you do that, you lose 5 pounds.
I'm trying.
Don't hyperventilate.
I hope Sauce gives me some like divine wisdom now where he's just like, yes, you just do this one breathing exercise and you'll lose all this weight. Jim Tuner says low carbs plus exercise is required to lose weight. If you are full of carbs, all exercise does is burn carbs. Yucky Gum says if you don't eat sugar and carbs, your body burns the fat for energy. Okay, no sugar, no carbs. Gotcha. All carbs are bad, says Jim Tuner.
I would do some research.
We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I don't know. I do really need to lose weight.
Yeah. Where you at right now? What weight would you like to get to? How about that? What weight would you like to get to?
I'm probably at least like 230. I think I would like to get to just 200 flat or below.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I'm your height, but I would like to get to I guess ideally 180.
What are you at now?
165.
Oh, okay.
So I have sort of the opposite problem. I've always had problems gaining weight. Like when I was your age, I weighed 140. So I've gained weight since then, but it's just I don't know. I like to gain some muscle, but again, I'm old, so it's a lot harder for someone my age to gain muscle than someone in their prime like you. So you're at the right age to both lose weight and to gain muscle. So I would do that as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'll be trying, man. I'll be trying.
Cool. Don't give up, Nasser. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yucky Gum says if you'd watch Rocky, you'd get inspired to exercise.
I get tired watching Rocky. He works out so much. He's like running around punching slabs of beef. I'm like, that's enough.
Oh boy. Here's the link once more to the Indiegogo, you guys. Let's see how many backers we could get. I would love it if we got around 200 backers. I think that's a really good goal for this campaign. Maybe even 250. I think Asile ended with 173. So if we're trying to beat Asile, my previous campaign, I mean, we're only like 50 backers away from beating that. But as far as beating the previous Secret Comics Presents campaign, we're only 20 away from beating that one. Yeah, I think I'd like to get to 200 to
Mm.
250 by the time this campaign's over. I think that's a really good goal.
Hey, guy from Red Bank, thanks for hanging out with us. You take care.
See ya, dude. Jim Tuner, Stallone got fit through steroids. That is the Rocky method.
Mm. Yeah, I'd like to avoid needles if I can.
I don't know. Needles never bothered me.
No? Yeah.
No.
I'm not a big fan.
The only thing that ever bothered me were artists that don't get their work done on time.
Yeah, you know what's bothered me?
Huh.
Clients who don't pay me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me know who's not paying you, and if you got a problem with them, I'll set them straight.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is one guy in Chicago named Nasser Rabadi, and he wants me to draw all this stuff for him, but he hasn't paid me
perfect.
yet.
That's my neighborhood.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, if you see him, just take a baseball bat and just crack him over the knees with it.
Okay, I got you. If I ever see him, ow!
Yeah. Hit him again.
No, that hurts.
Where's my money, man? Where's my money? You ever see that on on Family Guy?
Yes. Yes.
Where's my money, man? I'm tired of you dodging me. Where's my money?
Sauce says scientists didn't know how weight left your body. They theorized for years it was through sweat, urine, stool, but it's actually through your breathing is how your body expels the weight. I thought it was sweat. I thought that was a fact.
It's not your breathing.
Is he trolling me?
He's trolling you.
Is he just trying to see how gullible I am?
I don't know. Is it working? Do you believe him?
Jim Tuner is saying that's correct, so I don't know if they're both trolling me or what.
Mm.
Anyways, Get Secret Comics presents. Man, I'm pretty much. He says he's not trolling me. I'm pretty much out of topics. You got anything? Anything you want to talk about?
No, you already talked about Red Rooster. I'm going to be posting my review of Red Rooster fairly soon, probably this weekend. So everybody, be on the lookout for it. Like I said, it was not worth the wait, and if you're waiting to get it, I mean, I'm sure it'll show up any day now, unless you're in Canada, in which case it'll probably show up sometime next year. But yeah, it's subpar. Let's put it that way. Likovich says, trim those eyebrows. That's like 20 pounds in itself. No, Nasser's keeping the eyebrows until we hit $30,000. Then he's shaving his whole head.
Right.
Including the eyebrows. Nah, I won't make you do that.
Okay. The eyebrows will stay.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going for 3 more minutes, 2.5 minutes till we get to the 2-hour mark. I don't want to stop just shy of it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm probably gonna be live streaming later on tonight. I'm probably gonna be inking this page that I'm drawing.
Let me lock it on you real quick.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll be inking this page later on tonight for Secret Comics Presents. So everybody make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just type in illustration by design. Actually, I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see it. Go over there and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications of future videos. Make sure it's set for all notifications. And then, when I go on, you guys will get a heads up and you can watch me ink this page. Hopefully I won't ruin it. But if I do, you'll be there to watch. So make sure to sub my channel.
Yes, everybody go sub to Jason for a stream later. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing an art giveaway soon. No, because you're almost to like 800 subs, aren't you? Or right?
I'm not that close to it. I have, I think, 730 subs right now.
Oh, okay.
The more the merrier.
Right. Well, Jason's going to be doing an art giveaway, so make sure you all subscribe. Wow, this is going to be the longest minute ever that we need to fill. There's the link for There's the link for Jason's channel. So sub.
Sub. There's no reason why Nasser should have more subs than me. So please help me beat Nasser's sub count.
What do you mean? What do you
What?
mean? There's no
You don't
reason.
do anything on your channel, Nasser. You just talk, complain, and drive people away from your campaigns.
I just talk, complain.
Whereas I offer beautiful art, and I invite people to come watch me and to support our campaign. I'm much more pleasant than Nasser. So
Yeah.
And probably says he's already subbed. Thank you very much.
Sub on all your alts.
Yes. All 200 of your alts. Sub with those as well. Get me over 1,000 subs.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna post the link one last time there. Thank you all for tuning in. Head over to Jason's YouTube channel, give him a sub, hit the bell. He'll be streaming later, everybody. Peace.